Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of The Grandstand here on the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube channel. I'm, as always, your host, AR the Ohio Patriot. And for today's episode, we're going to talk about the pussy-ass, motherfucking coward pieces of shit of Norfolk Southern and how those little bastards won't even show up to the fucking East Palestine town hall tonight, claiming, quote-unquote, safety concerns. Safety for what, motherfuckers? Is it safety that you think you're going to get your asses beat in the streets, which is going to happen to you right now, honestly? Or is it safety because of the fact, the fact that fucking town is not safe to even live in now, or be in now, because you literally bombed it to fucking oblivion with a bunch of goddamn chemical fucking dispersion? And not only that, with the rest of Ohio, for that matter. I'm almost 50 miles from East Palestine right now, dude, and I'm scared as shit to go outside right now, man. I seriously haven't left my house in the past 3 fucking days now, since this shit's all come to light. And it's like, I am fucking scared now to leave this home, dude. That I'm gonna get saturation bombed with some crazy-ass fucking chemical contamination or something like that when I leave here. It should not have to be that way, man. It should not. And the fact that and I'm calling you out right now, Dave Yost, on this one. You said you're trying to make claims now that you might sue Norfolk Southern. No, dude. You take their asses to the fucking cleaner, old man. You take every last fucking dime that Norfolk Southern has right now, the whole $55 billion net worth they have right now, dude. You take that and you put it in a slush fund for Ohio residents, for Pennsylvania residents, for Indiana residents, for Kentucky, for West Virginia, for Michigan, etc., dude. Because not only is Ohio going to be affected by this, every surrounding state within any kind of vicinity of us right now is going to be affected by this shit for years to come through cancer clusters and everything else like that. So no, you need to get together with the various AGs of these other states, and you need to form a 6-7 state conglomerate at this point, dude, where you take these fuckers to the cleaner at Norfolk Southern, dude, and you put them out of business once and for all over this shit, dude. Because they clearly have no fucking regard. They are completely disregarding safety measures, whatsoever, so that shit can be done. And basically make corporate greed and profit and everything like that off of it, dude, off people's fucking souls at this point. And it's a bunch of shit. And now we got our Maryland friend in the comments talking about the plumes now hit Maryland, for God's sakes. So it's literally heading towards Washington, D.C. at this point, dude. So it's actually going, like, further that way now. And it's like, seriously. Not only that, but you're talking about contamination like fucking crazy. Whether it be the Ohio River Basin, whether it be any other rivers in the state of Ohio right now, dude, they're going to be massive waterways. And then you got dickhead DeWine coming out today and being like, oh, hey, East Palestine residents, your water's totally safe to drink now. Then fucking drink a glass of it on camera, old man. Then take your fucking ass into the town, Mike DeWine. Go to any creek with an empty glass. Fucking scoop out a glass of water from a fucking creek and take a big old drink of it, dude. Take a big old swig. You're not going to because you're a bitch-ass old pussy that knows for a fact it's not safe to drink. That knows for a fact that you would get seriously fucking ill from drinking that shit. But yet you're okay with the people in that town having that shit flow into their fucking wells, into their water systems, into their actual tap water. And you're allowing them to get cancerous, sick, and die from it. It's fucking disgusting, dude. It really is. And it fucking pisses me off, dude. And then we had one of the state senators here, Michael Ruley, actually doing his job for once finally today, which I actually called him out on that one because he was talking about how you need to have, apparently, I guess there's like water testing available for East Palestine only, it seems like, at this point. And there was like a number that he put there for them to get like free water testing and stuff like that. And my problem is, and I've called him out, I'm like, dude, you need to give another number for all of Ohio at this point because we all need to have our water tested at this point, dude. You cannot tell me that when we've had like crazy storms in the past couple of days, hell, the entirety of today for the past 8-9 hours now, while I was trying to sleep this morning, it was so fucking gusts of wind going everywhere, dude. It's like, I don't know how much dispersion happened there from that, for God's sakes. Shit could have been whipping around every place, dude, honestly, for this point. It could have been picking up fucking soil samples from East Palestine and fucking flipping them here to right outside of Canton where I live is what it is, dude. 50 miles away is what it is. I mean, hell, that one woman her car that got saturated with shit the other day. That was over 70 miles away from the original plume of smoke site is what it was, dude. So if you have like acid rain like 70 something miles away from the damn site, dude, that's a huge fucking issue right there. And yet nobody really seems to give a shit about it, dude. Like, it's a massive cover-up, dude. Like, this shit is like fucking 9/11 style cover-ups at this point, man. Y'all remember the 9/11 first responders, right? How that dumb bitch from the fucking, I believe it was CDC or whatever it was back in those days. Or no, it's not CDC, EPA back in them days. Told all the first responders in New York City, oh no, it's perfectly fine to go into the debris and breathe all that smoke and shit like that. Meanwhile, fucking 2, 5, 6 years later, they were all having crazy lung cancers and shit like that. And then admitted after the fact, like a few years back now, oh yeah, I totally fucked up. I was completely wrong about that. They should never have gone into that place at all, dude. That's what I'm saying. That's what East Palestine is right now, dude. That's what most of Ohio is right now in the surrounding vicinity of East Palestine. Like, I would say, honestly, you draw a circle around that fucking town about 25 miles or so, it's going to be at least that much is going to be unlivable ever again, dude. And then even going further out to where I'm at here, 46, 47 miles away now, it's like, I'm scared to live here now, dude. My boyhood home, my childhood home, dude. And it's like, I should not have to be this fucking frightened to live in my own state because some fucking dipshits decided, oh, we're going to go ahead and skirt fucking regulations. We're going to go ahead and fuck with people at this point and, put bullshit ass fucking lobbyist groups into place that they can then go lobby presidents and fucking senators and congressmen and stuff like that to pass bullshit legislation to allow us to be a bunch of scumbags. That's exactly what happened right there, dude. And then the thing is, even DeWine is like fucking undercutting the whole fish thing, dude. The whole dead fish thing. Or dead animals from that matter in general, Like I said, I know there's farmers that are trying to claim like dead livestock now. I'd love to see the fucking video evidence of that, honestly, right now, dude. You can say that's the case, but I want to see actual hard proof of that. That was what it is, dude, before I believe you. Because that's the thing, dude. You can have people say stuff and just lies at that point. Like, it wouldn't surprise me, but like, honestly, like I said, dude, if you have like an entire field of cattle fucking keeling over, like, go get a video camera, go get your fucking smartphone, whatever the case be, start taking video of that shit, dude. And be like, these cows were fine yesterday and now they're all dead from this shit. Seriously. I mean, hell, you had that one woman in PA that lived a couple miles away on the border there. Went out the next morning, found all of her chickens dead in the coop is what it was, dude. Like, give me that kind of proof is what I'm talking about, dude. And I guarantee you're going to be, exposing all kinds of stuff that if that be the case. So, and yeah, that's also not a good thing right there. We got tugboat crews now are finding dead fish and other animals in the Ohio River. Yeah, it's contaminated that entire place, dude. And the worst part of that is, and this is what gets scary, right? And this is why I said Yost and everybody else needs to come together and start, massive lawsuit and just take Norfolk Southern the cleaners for every dime they have is what it is. Because where you have that, where Ohio sits and stuff, like where our river basin is the bottom half there and stuff, once it gets into that, it goes towards Mississippi River. It goes towards all kinds of other states, dude. Like all down the fucking southern coast is what it is. So you're talking Mississippi is now going to be contaminated. You got Tennessee is now going to be contaminated. Oklahoma's going to be contaminated. Texas is going to be contaminated in parts of that for sure. And so forth and so on. Louisiana's fucking going to be a hot mess there as well. And it's like, dude, something needs to be done now. Like, it ain't twiddling our fucking thumbs time. It's time to fucking step up and actually do something or not be a sitting fucking politician anymore is what it is, dude. Seriously. It's time for one of two things. It's time for either hard action with massive fucking lawsuits, or it's time to resign in disgrace. We hold a special election real quick, get somebody in that's actually going to do their fucking job then, and have them be the one that sues the shit out of these fucking people then. Because that's what needs to happen right now, honestly, dude. Seriously. Like, the fact that we've had this shit be known for like 12 days now, and the fact that Dave Yost, as Attorney General, is just now getting on the thing of being like, well, we might sue Norfolk Southern. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Did they bribe your campaign for the last election cycle, for God's sakes, or what the fuck? Like, we all know you did fucking nothing in the household or fucking bribery scandal, bro. Like, now's the time to make amends there, Yost. Get off your fucking ass and start suing people, man. Seriously. And get a hold of other AGs for that matter in surrounding states and have them do the same fucking thing at this point, man. And like I said, you all just create that giant $55 billion slush fund for residents of the state. If you have a fucking claim of like cancer or something like that down the line, guess what? Here's our medical bills covered for you from the slush fund. If you have all kinds of other health problems, etc., here's all your medical bills covered that way. If you have issues where you have to move because your town is now fucking uninhabitable, here's some money to move is what it is, etc., dude. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what he's having right now, man. So, yeah, it's very fucking frustrating as hell. And it just really, really does bother the shit out of me, honestly, right now, dude. So, I'm probably going to go live again here in a little bit, actually. I want to talk about the whole Whitmer situation there in Michigan. I didn't want to do it in this episode, though, because I want to do that episode at this point, though. But we're probably going to go live here in another 5-10 minutes then. We're going to end this one pretty quick here. And we're going to be talking about Whitmer and company there in Michigan and how they're basically trying to pass a bunch of gun control in response to the Michigan State University mass shooting that happened the other day, which was totally preventable, by the way, for a multitude of reasons. Which, y'all know how I feel about constitutional carry versus, people getting charged because they're carrying without a permit kind of thing or whatever the case be. I think it's bullshit as well. But the thing is, that guy that did the fucking shooting there, dude, was a fucking nutcase. He should have been charged with a bunch of other stuff anyway. And I'm pretty sure he did get charged for a bunch of other stuff they just let loose is what it was. And that's why these DAs and shit need to be charged now is what it is. As well as the politicians like Whitmer and company who 100% cheated their way back into office. So, yeah. And that's the biggest problem right now. If we actually did true election auditing in this country, you'd see Whitmer, Secretary of State of Michigan, Jacqueline Benson, AG of Michigan, Jenna Nissel, Lieutenant Governor of Michigan, Garland Gilchrist, and probably about 40 to 50 Democrats in that state or more all be arrested for massive voter fraud is what it is for the 2022 midterms is what it ends up being there. So, but of course they don't want to do those election audits because they know for a fact they would be arrested for that kind of stuff, dude, is what it is. And that's the whole entire point right now. And that's exactly why a Republican in Michigan right now just needs to get off their fucking ass and demand election integrity and demand audits at this point immediately. And any kind of crap they're trying to pass there, nope, no one void, dude. So the sad part is they do have recallability on governors even in Michigan. The problem is Secretary of State Jacqueline Benson 2 times refused back in 2021 or so. Actually, I think it was in 2020 and 2021, both actually refused to actually throw Whitmer out of office on her recallability, is what it is. She refused to even certify the recalls. And it's like, how the hell are you still sitting in office after that then? Let alone being allowed to run for election after that, if that be the case, man. So, yeah, just fucking nuts. And again, like I said, it's just pure corruption at all fronts, but we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. Here's what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and end this one right now because we basically covered what we're going to cover today with the whole scumbags Norfolk Southern refusing to actually go to the town hall meeting in East Palestine here in about an hour and a half or so because they probably know 2 things are going to happen. They would probably get their asses kicked by every single member of that fucking town. And secondly, they don't want to be in a town without hazmat suits on because they know for a fact it's completely toxic there is what it is. So anyway, till later. I will see you guys in about 5 to 10 minutes is what it is. So later.